Spending money on cars. Are you spending all that money on that car? Yeah, for sure. We'd all love, well, us petrol heads, we'd love to have big flash cars and not have to spend any money on them, but what else are you going to spend your money on? Fucking drugs. Oh. But I was thinking, drive to work today. I really like a big motherfucking diesel. I mean, I've got a big motherfucking diesel at the moment, but maybe it's not big enough. And the Audi A8. I remember reading, again, years ago, Audi Driver magazine. They had a review of the then new Audi A8 diesel. I think it was a 4.2. I think it was about an 11 plate. No, it wasn't 11. It'd have been about 2008, 2009-ish. Or maybe 2007. Anyway, that generation of Audi A8. The one after the one that Clarkson drove to Scotland and back on a single tank of fuel. And obviously this is a magazine reviewing a brand new car, and it's a brand new car that's come from Audi. So it's got every fucking option on it that you'd ever fucking want, and some that you didn't even fucking realise you wanted, but fucking hell, that's nice. 90 grand this fucking car, this fuck cunting car was fucking well 90 fucking grand. Saying that, it might have even been, skirting at like £100,000 for this Audi A8 diesel. It was like 60 odd grand, maybe mid 60, 65, 70 grand just for basic car. You go on Audi website, how much does an A8 cost? Back then it'd be like 70, 65 grand for this car. What? That's the cunt with no interior in it, This thing had like 20 odd. It was at least 26 grand's worth of fucking options on it. There was an entirely brand new car, a whole brand new car of worth of options on this car. They made the point of saying that in review, like, fucking hell, what the fuck? Probably worth about 12 grand now for that car, all these years later. Now it's been to the moon and back. Now it's got more miles on it than the Space Shuttle. Because they were saying you could sit at, you're doing 70 mile an hour at motorway, and the engine were doing something like, 1,500 RPM. Like, whoa, just tickling along, no worries, happy days. Whoa, just 70. Just engine's barely turning over. Nice one, yeah. Just sipping the fuel there, Just exactly what this car was made for. Just sitting on motorway, just wafting. Oh, it's a £100,000 car. Like I say, you could probably get it now for maybe 12, 15 grand. And, first trip to garage, you're going to have to spend thousands on it, thousands of pounds. Because it's a £100,000 car, What do you want? Do you want to be wafting on motorway like Lord Muck? Or do you want to be like, on B roads? There's pleasure to be had on B roads, in a nice sporty car and all that. But personal experience, I used to have a little day with Matisse. Praise be. Praise be to the Matisse. But that car, when it finally went to Scrappers in Skye, it might have been sold on to somebody. Fucking hell, I hope not. It was fucked. It was fucked 5 ways from Tuesday. It had 150,000 miles on the clapometer, and it was totally worn out. Totally and utterly worn out. But when it was new, that car didn't cost £100,000. And pretty much every visit to garage was like 500 quid. Up to that, up to me getting the car, up to me getting my YouTube studio here. It were flipping, hundreds of pounds every visit because something needed, that bit that don't work anymore can't be repaired. It's all, Body was starting to rot through. As I say, engine were funked. They did me a leak test. He said 2 of your cylinders are all right, other 2 are not. The engine warning light, the engine light had been on. It were on, just constant on for a couple of years. Now and then it used to flash. It used to start flashing. And the telling point was, bearing in mind, I'm turning up at garage with me magic plastic and just paint bill. They've got a good guaranteed revenue stream here, coming in door every fucking whenever. Bloke at garage, said to me, you need to get another car. Those were his words, looked right at me, holding me gaze, you know what I mean? Everything short of getting me round the throat and shaking me, saying, what the fuck you doing? Bloody fucking get a new plan, you daft cunt. Stop short of that, on account of him. On account of him being gaffer at garage and not, and having, being aware of the social niceties of talking to people, said, But, yeah, posh cars, spending loads of money on cars. Just have a think, but what sort of car is it? Have you got a £100,000 monstrosity? And if so, what does that £100,000 monstrosity enable you to do? You just sat on the motorway wafting, smiling. It's going to cost, isn't it?